Hello, it's Fiona here. Now today I've got some bits and pieces from one of our museum loan boxes called A Night Out. So I wonder how many of you recognise the things I've got here. Now I'll start off with the gents. So I've got an advert here for Brill Cream. It says, keep your hair right in the picture. I'm wondering how many of you used this before you went on a night out. And I'm sure some of you still do. Doesn't it look rather suave in his photograph there? And the next advert I have here is for blue Gillette Blades. She's looking at you. Are you looking your best? He's got a rather dashing moustache, this guy here. And I've actually got a little box, an empty box of Gillette Blades, and of course the shaving brush. I think lots of people still prefer to use this, don't they? Rather than an electric razor or the disposable ones you get in the supermarkets. Now, I was going to say moving on to the ladies, but maybe some of you blokes might show an interest in this because it is, of course, a beautiful pair of silk stockings. They are so fine and delicate. And of course, this was before the days of Lycra, so there is absolutely no giving them at all. Aren't they lovely? They're beautiful, these. I would have hated to rip those when I was younger, dearie me. And now, I've got a little tube here of pipe cleaners. And I wonder, did anybody use these to curl their hair? So, what did you do with them? Did you wash your hair and then pop these in, tie your hair round it? Maybe leave them in overnight with a hair net on top. I'm not quite sure how these worked. They're probably better than trying to straighten your hair now and blow drying it and curling it, all these things. Okay, there we are. And the last thing I've got here is very, very glamorous. It's a pair of long gloves. I'm wondering if you were going out on a really, really posh night out, maybe to a ball or something. Did anybody wear any of these? Aren't they lovely? So to finish up, I'm going to read you a poem. It's by Tom Green, and it's about maybe something that you would eat at the end of a night out. And it's called To a Scotch Pie. Ye mackermouth water, your praises we sing, your succulent juices all run down our chin. You sit on our plates with the beans and chips. We soak up bread with the last of your drips. Come half-time at the rugby or football too, you're scoffed with the bovril or iron brew. Now you're no a haggis with hurdies like hills, served with neeps and tatties in January's chills. You're savoured and gobbled for all the year by Scots folk everywhere drinking their beer. You'll no take the comparison too ill, I trust. A haggis has a skin, but you've a lovely crust. Your praises betimes we are loudly singing, loud enough to set the high rafters ringing. Friends wad weel abroad are wont to cry, ye ken what I fancy, a good Scotch pie. So in and all, let's gather with conviviality to toast the juicy Scotch pie we're having for tea.